Yes, my dear students, in the last video classes we have seen the methods of preparation of aldehydes and ketones. In this class, let us discuss the physical properties of aldehydes, ketones and also chemical properties. When you come to the physical properties of aldehydes and ketones, we have to give importance for 3 points. Number 1, the physical nature. Number 2, solubility. Number 3, boiling points. When you come to the physical state of aldehydes and ketones, we know lower members, especially in aldehydes, the first member is formaldehyde. Its IUPAC name is methanol. It is a gas. The second member, formaldehyde, it is liquid. And the higher members, as molecular mass increases, they become more and more liquids. In ketones also, acetone is a liquid, highly volatile liquid, and higher members have more boiling points. Okay. Then you come to solubility of aldehydes and ketones. Lower members, especially as formaldehyde and acetaldehyde, are soluble in water. As molecular mass increases, solubility in water decreases. Among ketones, acetone is soluble in water. As molecular mass increases, solubility decreases. But these aldehydes and ketones are easily soluble in organic solvents. Next important point is boiling point of aldehydes and ketones. We know most important thing, boiling points of aldehydes and ketone is more than the corresponding hydrocarbons. It is also more than the molecular mass equal to ethers. Means aldehydes and ketones boiling point is comparatively more than the corresponding hydrocarbons and ethers. But the boiling point of aldehydes and ketones is less than alcohols. Very important point, I am repeating again. Boiling point of aldehydes and ketones is less than alcohols. Reason for this is alcohols undergo intermolecular hydrogen bonding. There is no such intermolecular hydrogen bonding in aldehydes and ketones. Therefore, its boiling point is less than alcohols. Remember this important point. So, these are the important physical properties of aldehydes and ketones. Next comes to chemical properties. In chemical properties of aldehydes and ketones, yes, what type of reactions aldehydes and ketones may undergo? So before going to discuss these chemical properties, better we have to look the structure of this carbonyl group. This C double bond O group, which is present both in aldehydes and ketones. If you look at the structure, this is called carbonyl carbon. This carbonyl carbon is sp2 hybridized. Very easy to remember. If carbon has undergone a double bond formation, then definitely it will be sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Okay. In both aldehydes and ketones. One more important point is, because of this carbon bonded to a highly electronegative oxygen atom, a polarity is created in this carbonyl group. What kind of polarity? You can easily guess. Oxygen of this carbonyl group always possesses a small amount of negative charge, that is called delta minus. Carbonyl carbon always possesses a small amount of positive charge, that is called delta plus. Remember this, Carbonyl carbon atom always possess positive charge and oxygen possess negative charge. So this is the most basic point to understand the further chemical properties of aldehydes and ketones. Number 1. This is number 1. Second point is aldehydes are comparatively more reactive than ketones. I repeat again, aldehydes are comparatively more reactive than ketones. Yes, what could be the reason for this? So this is the general formula of aldehydes and this is the general formula of ketones. You can clearly notice the difference in these two compounds. Here, this carbon atom is bonded to an alkyl or aryl group followed by hydrogen. Here, this carbonyl carbon is bonded to two alkyl groups. This makes the difference. What makes the difference? Here, there is no steric hindrance, means this carbonyl carbon is free, somewhat free, compared to this carbonyl carbon which is sterically hindered by the presence of two or more strong alkyl groups. So this is the reason aldehydes are more reactive than ketones. Okay. Then point number 3. What kind of reactions they undergo? So easily we can guess carbonyl compounds, especially aldehydes and ketones, undergo nucleophilic addition reaction. Nucleophilic addition reaction means being the positively charged carbon atom, especially carbonyl carbon atom being positively charged, it easily attracts a nucleophile like Cn minus, SO3 minus. Such nucleophiles easily come and attacks on this positively charged carbon atom. Therefore, both aldehydes and ketones undergo nucleophilic addition reaction. This is one kind. Second type of reaction is nucleophilic addition followed by elimination reaction. Nucleophilic addition takes place, immediately elimination of a molecule takes place. These type of reactions are also called as condensation reactions. ಇವನ್ನು ನಾವು condensation reactions ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Next type of reactions, as usual we know, aldehydes and ketones undergo reduction, aldehydes and ketones undergo oxidation, and also reactions due to reactive alpha hydrogen, active alpha hydrogen atom. I will explain in the next video class. Now let us concentrate the first kind of reaction, that is called nucleophilic addition reaction. First type of reaction is nucleophilic addition reactions. Yes, in this if I take aldehydes, general formula is RCHO. Aldehydes undergo addition reaction with HCl. With HCl means hydrogen cyanide. This compound RCHO when reacts with hydrogen cyanide, how to write the product? Very easy. Remember this. This carbon always possesses delta plus character. Oxygen possesses delta minus character. In this substrate, reactant, HCl splits into H plus and Cl minus. You just transfer the positive part H plus to negative part and negative part of HCl, that is Cl minus, to carbon. Double bond converts into single bond. Means during the conversion of aldehydes and ketones to addition products, this is the method of writing the product. So ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ H ಅನ್ನು ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ, Cn ಅನ್ನು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಗೆ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ. So immediately the sp2 carbon atom gets transferred into sp3 carbon atom. When double bond converts into a single bond, immediately the sp2 carbon atom changes its hybridization to sp3. Okay. Yes. Similarly, if I write an example for this, if you take formaldehyde, methanol, when it combines with HCl, as usual you write H, C, OH, HCl. What kind of compound these are? These are called cyanohydrines. This is called formaldehyde cyanohydrine. Formaldehyde cyanohydrine. Yes, similarly if you write the reaction between acetaldehyde with HCl, instead of H you write CH3, that's all. Then how do you name this? Acetaldehyde cyanohydrine. Okay. Now let us write the reaction between ketones with HCl. Here also same method. H you transfer H of this to oxygen and Cl to carbon atom. Then what would be the product? CH3, CHOH, CH3, Cl. Okay, can you name this now? Very easy. Acetone cyanohydrine. Okay. Yes, this is the method of writing the reaction between aldehydes, ketones with hydrogen cyanide. Yes. Now we look at the mechanism of the reaction. Mechanism of addition with HCl. Yes, here also you can write in 3 steps, simple 3 steps. First step is dissociation of HCl. It undergo heterolytic cleavage and it produces H plus and Cl minus. So this is step 1. In the first step, HCl splits into H plus and Cl minus. Step 2, nucleophilic addition. What happens here? RCHO plus Cl minus. The Cl minus attacks the carbonyl carbon atom and pi electrons completely move on to oxygen. Yes, now what do you write? So this is the second step. Nucleophilic addition of cyanide onto the carbonyl carbon. Step 3, yes, it is very easy. What would be step 3 now? Step 3 is attack of H plus onto this oxygen atom. O minus H Cl plus H plus. Okay. Then what do you write? Complete the product. RCHOH Cl. This is the mechanism of addition of HCl with aldehydes. If you write the reaction between addition mechanism of addition of HCl to ketones, what do you do now? Ketones madadre ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. What difference you will make? Instead of H you write R. Simple. Aldehydes ಒಳಗೆ H ಇರ್ತದೆ, ketones ಅಲ್ಲಿ H ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ R ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ H ಇಟ್ಟು R ಬರೀತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Then it becomes the mechanism of addition of HCl to ketones. Okay. Right. Now let us move on to another addition reaction, that is addition with sodium bisulfite. Addition with NaHSO3, sodium bisulfite. Here also aldehydes and ketones undergo addition with sodium bisulfite to form an addition product. ಒಂದು addition product ಅನ್ನು formation ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Yes, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, this is aldehyde and this is the reagent NaHSO3 sodium hydrogen sulfide ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರೆಯಬಹುದು, or simply it is called as sodium bisulfite ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ the same reaction you write, ಇದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ H ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಬರೆಯಿರಿ, then SO3Na you write onto the carbon atom, or COH H SO3Na. This is called aldehyde, cyanoid, sodium bisulfites. Addition with sodium bisulfites forms bisulfite compounds. Yes, if you write the reaction between acetaldehyde with NaHSO3, very simple, CH3 COH H SO3Na, acetaldehyde sodium bisulfite. You have to name it acetaldehyde sodium bisulfite. What happens if you write the reaction between ketones? Yes, here one point to remember, addition of acetone with sodium bisulfite is not so easy. However, it takes place. CH3COH CH3SO3Na. This is called acetone sodium bisulfite. Yes, one point you have to remember, a note, important note here is acetophenol. What's the difference between these two compounds? Very simple. Here two alkyl groups, small groups are there. Here a bulky group, benzene, is attached to the carbonyl carbon. Acetophenol do not combine with sodium bisulfite. No reaction do not take place because of the steric hindrance. Due to steric hindrance, acetophenol do not combine with sodium bisulfite. This is a very bulky group, big group, and this benzene will obstruct the addition of sodium bisulfite onto the carbonyl carbon atom. Okay, so this is important point. Means aldehydes and ketones undergo nucleophilic addition reaction with HCl as well as sodium bisulfite. Okay. Now let us move on to second type of reaction, that is called addition elimination reactions. Addition elimination reactions. These are also called as condensation reactions. Yes, I will show only one reaction. You have to follow this reaction by taking an example, and you have to write many more reactions in the same manner. ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಯಾವ ತರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು, ಅದೇ ತರ ಒಂದೆಲ್ಲ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರೆಯುತ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದರೊಳಗಡೆ? Aldehydes and ketones undergo addition cum elimination reactions with ammonia and ammonia derivatives. ಅಮೋನಿಯಾ ಜೊತೆಗೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಮೋನಿಯಾದಿಂದ ಉತ್ಪತ್ತಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಬೇರೆ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಜೊತೆ ಕೂಡ ಈ ತರ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಒಂದನ್ನು ಬರೀತೀನಿ. look here. Aldehydes, you just change the method of writing. Method of writing is the change ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. RCH double bond O plus, we know ammonia is NH3. ಈ NH3 ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ NH2H. It's ammonia. Different method of writing. Simple method. What is the product and how to write the product? Very easy. Addition takes place. First addition ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, then elimination ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದೇ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯೋದು ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ. You just remove H2O. ಈ H2 ಮತ್ತೆ O ನ remove ಮಾಡಿ. Again a double bond is formed between carbon and nitrogen. Look here, at present there is a double bond between carbon and oxygen. In product, a new double bond is formed between carbon and nitrogen. So this is called addition and elimination reactions. Here I have taken example of ammonia ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇದೇ ತರ ammonia derivatives, say for example RCHO plus NH2OH. NH2OH is called hydroxylamine. It's a derivative of ammonia. ನೋಡಿ ಇದು H ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ OH ಇದೆ. ಹೈಡ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿಲಮೈನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ಇದನ್ನ. ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬರೀತೀರಿ ಈಗ ನೀವು, ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. O ತೆಗಿರಿ, H2 ತೆಗಿರಿ, ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಬರೀರಿ. RCH double bond NOH. What kind of products? What kind of compounds these are? These are called oximes. Oximes anta kareeತೀವಿ. Reaction between aldehydes and hydroxylamine, the products are called oximes. Yes, if I take a particular example, CH3 CHO plus NH2OH. ತೆಗಿರಿ, H2 ತೆಗಿರಿ, ಉಳಿದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರೀರಿ. CH3 CH double bond NOH. Yes, how to name this? Acetaldehyde and hydroxylamine combines to form acetaldoxime. Acetaldoxime. Yes. Now can you name the product by the reaction between formaldehyde with hydroxylamine? Yes, very easy. Formaldoxime. What happens if you take benzaldehyde? Benzaldehyde is C6H5 CHO plus NH2OH. Product is C6H5 CH double bond NOH. How to name this? This is called benzaldoxime. Benzaldehyde plus hydroxylamine together forms benzaldoxime. Okay. Yes. This is how you have to write the reactions of ammonia derivatives. Here you can write 3 more reactions. NH2OH is called hydroxylamine. NH2 is called hydrazine. NH2NC6H5. NHC6H5. This is called phenylhydrazine. Similarly, NH2NHCONH, that is called semicarbazide. Method of writing the reaction is same. Okay, you just look at this video classes and also try to write the reactions between aldehydes with hydroxylamine, aldehydes with phenylhydrazine, aldehydes with 2,4-DNP, aldehydes with semicarbazide. Okay, you just follow these reactions. Try to write the reactions between these these compounds. If you are unable to write the reactions and name the reactions, definitely in the next video classes I will take up the reactions between aldehydes and these compounds, hydrazines, phenyl hydrazines, 2,4-DNP as well as semi-carboxyl.